Let's start the poem Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost. Robert Frost was born in 1874 in one of the most popular American poets. Most of his poems deal with landscape and the rural life of New England. His poetry is well known for its simplicity of language and graceful style. Let's see in paragraph wise. Whose woods? These are, I think I know. His horse is in the village top. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. This paragraph is defined fascinating scene in the forest. The narrator riding his little horse suddenly stopped by a forest to see it filling up with snow. The narrator is fascinating by this scene. He knows that the forest belonging to a man whose house in the nearby village. Let's move on to next paragraph. Next stanza. My little horse must think it cure to stop without a farmhouse near, between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. This stanza defined no farmhouse anywhere near. The narrator's horse must puzzled by his action, stopping, though there is no farmhouse anywhere near, in very strange. The weather is unpleasant, the lake is frozen, and the evening is darkening. Move to the third stanza. He gives his harmless bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. This para is defined the sound of the horse bell. The horse shakes its harmless bells as if to ask whether the narrator has stopped by mistake. The only other sound in the region is that the wind hissing, soft snowflakes breaking. The last stanza. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. The last stanza is defined his decision to go away. The narrator decides to go away. The woods are beautiful, but he cannot stay here any longer, for he has to travel a long distance before reaching home and settling down to quiet sleep. Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening is one of his best poems by Robert Frost. It begins with delight and ends with wisdom. It is an expression of joy which the poet felt as he stood watching a familiar sight on the winter evening. Nehru was fond of his poem, and he had the following lines inscribed on the table. And miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. Thank you for watching.